Hey traders, in this video I'm going to be giving you a bit of an update on what's happening with gold and silver. Also the mining stocks, also be covering the stock market as well too, Dow Jones, S&P. But also, what I want to cover with you is I want to share with you one stock that I believe or has just broken out to the upside. And I believe it's set to make on some serious or at least a really nice move to the upside. So I'm going to give you a bit of a free gift in this video. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's get straight into it. Before I start guys, I've just put up a free training. It's a brand new sort of on-demand training walking you through my #1 trading pattern that when the pattern produces, it produces massive moves. So if you see this on a weekly chart, it can see massive moves. I've made as much as over 1,000% return on options trading this #1 pattern. If you like that free training, I'll walk you through all the details. There should be a very first link in the description or the very first comment below. Go check it out. It's absolutely free and I hope you enjoy it. Moving on now through to gold and what's happening with gold. So the last couple of days I've been talking about the potential double bottom where we are right now when it comes to gold. Now gold, it's not over yet, and let's actually put that for the bullish case or for the bearish case, should I say. It's not over yet. It's not over yet for the bears, right? And what I mean by that is that we're still in this downward sort of trending formation here. You can see we're in this sort of down, lower high, come down, double bottom, high, double bottom. So it's going to be interesting to see. Looking at gold, this is on a short-term basis. This is absolute short-term basis, guys. Now, let me put a brakes on there for a minute. Long-term, which means by the end of next year, I believe gold is going to be already in the middle of what we call a super bull market. I believe by the end of next year. Now, that could be at the start of this year, at the start of next year. Heck, that could be 3 months from now. We're at the start of that bull market. I don't know. I'm personally long gold right now as an investment opportunity, and it's more like at least a good 5-year view, a 4 to 5 year view, a 2025 view. I seriously see inflation picking up. I seriously see gold and silver finally hitting that switch, and us seeing some bonkers move to the upside when it comes to gold, that is. Okay, looking at gold right now. That's gold, silver, mining stocks as well too. All right, and now on the back of that, one of the main markets that I see having one of the most extraordinary bull markets, like you think Bitcoin's made a big bull market, the GDXJ chart, where that chart there is one of the most amazing charts I've ever seen when it comes to setting up for some serious movement to the upside when it comes to your trading, or should I say investing as well too. So that's what we're seeing there with gold. If we just start to break above this level here, as you can see, so around that 1750 level, this is a bit of a double bottom. Here's the neckline. So if we break above 1750, which will also break above my 52 moving average. Now this is, of course, we're looking at a day chart. This is a daily moving average. If I was looking at a week chart, therefore the 52 would be the 52 week moving average. So if we break above 1750 from here, we're probably likely to see a short-term run to the upside. That'll be the target for the double bottom. So guys, if you ever see a double bottom in the markets like this here, you see the one bottom here, there's a double bottom. We rally up, hit resistance, and then we come down. This here is the neckline. What you want to do is you simply want to get a trend line and you want to draw from the bottom of the bottom of the neckline, and you simply want to draw it to the top of the neckline, as you can see, just like so, just like that. And then you want to simply project that up, just like so, like that, and you can see that roughly, which is very interesting, that high is also this high back here, which is resistance. So if we do break 1750, there's a good chance we're going to get to around the 1810 on a short-term basis there, guys. Once again, this is looking at just if you're looking at the long term, I just see some crazy moves happening here. But on the short term basis, guys, we can start we can start to see a move to the upside, but we need to see a break above 1750 first. That is, if not, well, it's not over yet. And we could actually just get another move to the downside because we still are in the downward movement. We're not out of the woodworks yet. Move over now through to silver. And silver's actually quite a weird one. Silver actually on this big downward sort of trend line here. Let's actually just remove all these trend lines here for a minute. And what we can see here with silver's actually still on a downward trend. There's nothing bullish here about this at all. High, and then we ran down, made a low, rallied up, made a lower high, and a lower high. So we are in a downward trend line, and a downward trend, as you can see. So we go down, lower high, lower high. This could just be another lower high before we start to do that. So silver's not really, again guys, short term, right? Just looking at the absolute short term. Silver's not really giving me any bullish signs yet as a change of trend. And we really need to get back above this sort of 2650 level for the trend to be changing. Because a lot of people think that, oh, well, the market's bottoming out because we're going for a rally here. It's always the wrong thing. The market loves to do this. It'll rally down and you get a rally here. And people that are long all through here, oh my goodness, the market's bottoming. Here we go. The buyers are starting to take control. And bam, down we go again. And rally back up again. And we go, bam, down we go again. But just like with gold, I do see very big upward moves coming as well too. GDXJ, let's actually look at the GDXJ. The GDXJ is actually potentially holding very strong here for some reason. We've got a nice little high low. We're right at this resistance level here right now, around that 3450 level. So it looks like we're actually holding quite strong where we are right now at these resistance here, and also resistance here as well too. So it does look like we actually could start to see. So if we do start to break above 1350, there's no double bottom here, so there's really no projection. So this actually could be the start of a trend reverse from the GDX. Looking on through the GDXJ, we're not getting that. we're not getting that. We're still in this very sort of weak downward trend. Very, very, very weak downward trend. We're still getting this high, lower high, lower high. So we've got to wait and see, do we actually get breaking above these levels, sort of 49 level? That's going to be really interesting there, because that's the 49 level is where it's likely to be that resistance level there. So if we do break above that, guys, we're probably likely to see a move back to the upside from there. Let's actually just squeeze out a little bit more. Yeah, we could actually say that. Now again, guys, on the GDXJ, if I go to my weekly chart, as I said before, if I squeeze this up, I see how we've actually got all this very... Again, guys, once you go to that johnsfreetraining.com or that link in the description, I talk a lot about this. But when the market bases out like this, we generally overall, and we start to see something like this, we generally see something like that within a few years, especially on the weekly charts. And they can, just like Bitcoin, right? You just never know. But I'm very, very confident of seeing that in the GDXJ over the next 2 or 3 years. Now, when I say 2 or 3 years, guys, it could happen next year. You know what I mean? Like I just don't know when, but over the next few years, we're likely to see that. And just like Bitcoin did nothing for a few years, and then bam, out of nowhere, the thing took off. And that's what I truly believe is going to happen with the miners and metals moving forward. Moving over now through to the stocky market. That's right, good old stocky market. And we're just looking at the stock market, guys, and we are continuing to be in this melting upward phase. Just don't fight this market, guys. Again, on the short term, we had this low, rallied up, came back down. I did a video this day. It says, looks like I was about to get ready for another rally again. And we did. That's exactly what happened. And now we're holding here quite strong as well. So this, to me, guys, is just to continue. I believe I can just continue seeing some really nice moves up, and I've been bullish this market for quite some time now. Same for the SP500. Here was the low. The market ran down, came down. I did a video this day here on this candle here right now. Said, looks like we're about to start to get some reversal back to the upside again, because we've got this same sort of candlestick pattern. It's exactly what's happened ever since. And now we're holding here where we are. So we may hold here for another maybe day or so, but it does look like the upside is in control. So I wouldn't want to be fighting. I want to be short in this market. So don't be trying to, listen to these bumblebees out there saying, oh, the stock market tops in. It's going to get a crash, and we're going to get a 40% crash. Not yet. The market, it may change, but not yet, right? No bumblebees. And then also the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq starting to change as well. What we're getting here with the Nasdaq, if I just bring up a blank chart here so you can see it a bit more clearer. Look at this here. We have a what? We have a low, we have a high low, and now we're breaking past these previous highs. So it looks like the buyers are starting to come back in again on the tech sector. Now, tech sector is actually going nuts, which brings me to one of my stocks that I actually really like, and I'll give this to you as a bit of a gift. So if I bring up the last 6 months worth of view, let me squeeze this up here. Ready for that one particular stock, guys? And FB here. Facebook for me, guys, is one stock that I truly believe I have a target on Facebook of up there at 350. We've just broken out recently now, guys. It doesn't mean we're going to go up straight away. We could get a bit of a backing pattern first, a bit of a pullback where we are. But I do see, I don't know the timeline because it could be 1 month, it could be 1 week, it could be 3 weeks. I don't know. But I definitely have a target on Facebook moving around that 350 level now after simply breaking out of this long sort of basing pattern. And now we're just breaking out. So now I truly see we're likely to start to see that 350 level. But as I said before, guys, it may do this first, break down, and then come back up and then start to move that there. Or it may just go straight up. Either way, I see it hitting that target within say, on a conservative basis, I reckon within the next 6 months, we're going to hit that. Now, again, I say 6 months. That's why I say it could happen in 1 week, could happen in 2 weeks. But I believe within the next 6 months, we would be at 350 or well above it. So I hope this helps you out today, guys. Once again, I have just released a brand new training teaching you my #1 trading pattern that when you see it produces some incredible moves, like just explosive moves. It's probably getting close to my top trading pattern that I love seeing in the markets. If you're looking for an amazing trading pattern, or you can use it even trading system, and you're looking for something that could produce explosive moves, then make sure you head on down to johnsfreetrade.com. There should be a link in the description or a link in the chat in the comment section below. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the tech sector. The tech sector for me, guys, looks like it's about to start to really ramp up. And the tech sector right now, what I'm seeing is coming back alive again. Things are starting to slow down on the banking sector and so on and so forth. But tech sector is really starting to ramp up once again. And I believe we're getting ready for another big move. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, and I'll speak to you real soon.